Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko 17. Camera gets dark when the light's reflected that way. Pemko number 1719A. This is what they call a modular heavy-duty threshold. So the 1719 infers this saddle-type shape. It also infers that it is a 9-inch modular threshold and considered heavy-duty. The heavy-duty part is because the extrusion is especially thick, which is atypical for much of the Pemko weather stripping line. But when it's a heavy-duty threshold from them, it will be this incredibly thick piece of aluminum material. It's modular because what they can do to accommodate up to 15-inch in width of a threshold, they can take these heavy-duty extrusions, okay, and they can weld them on. So they'll take these end pieces and they'll have 1, 2, or 3 or more pieces of threshold that are connected with this very rigid plastic insert, and then it's welded on the bottom. They call it a V weld, and that's because the bottom of the extrusions are in the shape of a V. I'm tempted. Well, that's the extrusion itself, the fact that it's a V, but the fact that it is a V allows them to get a bead of weld inside of here, and then with very little effort grind it smooth. Okay, so this is let's go over the dimensional properties. I was about to say this is a 9-inch wide threshold, and by the way, this is just a 6-inch sample piece is all this is for purposes of this video. Okay, 9-inch wide. This is 1/2 inch tall, and where you're going to use this threshold, well, quite frankly, anywhere where you need an incredibly heavy-duty threshold. This is going to be very appropriate for heavy-duty or high-traffic situations, high weight-bearing applications, such as industrial facilities, schools, cafeterias, manufacturing buildings, and hospitals. And what that means is there's going to be a lot of cart traffic, maybe some fork truck traffic over it as well. Okay. This specific threshold is also carrying a 10-year warranty because of the thickness of the aluminum. Makes it ultra durable. Again, up to 15-inch wide. There's no restriction on the width additions. It goes in 1-inch increments. Might need to be quoted in some widths greater than 10-inch. Typically, it would be a quoted sort of item, so feel free to reach out to us and we can quote that for you. This is available in, obviously, the A finish, which is mill aluminum finish. It's also available in what Pemko calls the AK finish, which is an abrasive coating that is put on here, which is very appropriate for foot traffic. It's an abrasive coating for slip resistance. The D finish as well, which is a dark bronze anodized finish. You'll use this in those high demand volume applications where you're expecting a tremendous amount of traffic and weight that will go on it. It's hard to make an argument against a heavy-duty threshold for lots of applications. A threshold is something that you install and you expect to never have to replace it. And something heavy-duty like this is certainly something that would fit that sort of criteria. Okay. Again, this is just a 6-inch sample piece and is available on the website in all the common lengths, everywhere from 2 foot out to about 8 foot. We can manufacture custom lengths for you as well. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. The reasoning is, if this was a normal piece, there'd be 2 countersinks actually. Probably about 4 inches from the end is pretty typical, maybe 5 inch, something in that range. But if you were to take, let's say, a 48-inch piece and cut it down to 42-inch, you'd likely eliminate that first set of countersinks. And while it's certainly not difficult to drill aluminum, you know, it might be difficult countersinking it. You know, not everyone might have a drill bit, but not everyone has a large enough countersink. So if you ordered a custom length, we'd not only locate that first countersink at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center as well. You might also want a very wide threshold and heavy duty threshold like this, not only for that high volume or high weight sort of traffic that might be going through, but you also might want to take a wide threshold like this and cope it around the hollow metal frame or whatever frame, aluminum frame I suppose, that you are using this with. Some people like to let the threshold run long along the face of the frame because it will allow whatever their criteria calls for. Coping that frame is something that's fairly common and that you'll see that. And if you were to do that, you'd certainly want to consider the fact that Pemko can not only customize that length, but if you're going to use this in a custom application, you may want to request that it's not drilled for holes at all, or you might want to specify exactly where the hole should start should you be doing something like that to the end. You don't want to have a 2 5/8, you know, or 2 3/4 inch dimension for that cope, and then have that first hole too close to where that frame will be. Just calling that out. The point of the matter is that Pemko can, you know, accommodate custom manufacturing requests. This is handicap compliant. This is also fire rated. Okay, this is certainly very heavy duty, and it's heavy as well. This piece, a 6-inch piece, just 6 inches weighs 1.6 pounds. So aluminum is rather light. So this is a very thick amount of aluminum. Okay. If you have any questions on the Pemko 1719A heavy duty 9-inch by 1/2 inch aluminum mill finish threshold or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.